Man, I think this is going to be something that we're going to be talking about all year, like you guys alluded to, like as far as the offensive line. You said run game. Obviously, man, you were talking about the offensive line as well. It's like, man, like, are they? Because right now, the offensive line coach is Brendan Carroll. It's Pete Carroll's son. If the entire year it's terrible, like, are they just gonna blame it on the talent on the offensive line? Like, are they just gonna blame Colton Miller and JPJ and everybody on the offensive line for it being terrible? Or are they gonna blame Genty? You know what I mean? Are they gonna blame the players? Because usually that's what happens when you make changes, or they usually have a scapegoat. Like, someone is going to be there's going to have to be some type of adjustment, whether it's coaching, whether it's players, quarterback gets replaced, offensive coordinator gets let go, O-line, linebacker coach. I'm just saying, bro.
We know who it's not going to be. Like, when they're having their exit interviews, like, Pete Carroll gonna be like, yeah, Brendan Carroll, like, I'm sorry, brother, pack your bags. Like, you know, I said before, like, man, it's gonna have to it's gonna have to be a controversy. That's the only way they can get out of it. Like, oh man, like you have to get you have to get a DUI. You got to do something. So, Raiders, like, I'm sorry, Brendan. It was nice. Appreciate you, but we got to go in a different direction. Because I don't know if Pete was willing to fire him.
Like, bro's about to bring in Tom Cable again, bro. Because after he left the Raiders, he was in Seattle for years, dog. Yes. About to bring in Uncle Tom real quick, bro. Like, I don't know.
And Tom, you know, if you talk to a lot of Seahawks fans, they hated Tom Cable for years.
Like, Raiders fans too.
Because Tom Cable would do what I used to hate about Tom Cable. He would have like weird projects where he would just turn like
Brandon Parker,
a left tackle into like a center or something like that, or just like, and then it'll take years for that guy to develop, or
turn a guard into a, and they play the one that's never played center before into a, man. We already started.
He's learned from the best. Hey, Brandon Carroll's learned from the best. Man. Learned to be the best.
He went to a Tom Cable coaching clinic this offseason. So, that's convert players to different positions.
and going back to what you were saying about Meredith, he struggled today. You felt like that center spot looked like he got overpowered. But if they're trying to figure out the best five. If they're trying to figure out the best five, then does it sound like from a talent perspective and just the size of the offensive line that you would want out there, it should be JPJ at center, Alex Kappa at right guard, left guard. Dylan Parham is at what? Didn't we check his weight on Raiders.com? It was like over 300 pounds.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, you know, Meredith seems like the odd man out if you're looking at it from a size perspective.
Yeah, I feel like that, like, from a size perspective, if he can't handle, you know, the power of a nose tackle, you know, or be able to efficiently hand off stunts, you know, then, like, we gotta slide JPJ at center and then try Alex Kappa at guard. I would try that first, and then I would try Meredith. You know what I mean? Because I feel like Dylan Parham, I mean, I feel like he has talent. He had strength issues, obviously, against Chris Jones last year, right? I feel like Chris Jones is like, he'll play well against anyone else, and then he'll face like a Chris Jones type of player, which, I mean, obviously it's a league. You want to be able to block everyone, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's one of the best, but I feel like with his weight, I want to see how he moves in this offense. That's why I really want to see the pin pull concepts, because that was one of the things that's why they thought he was going to be a center, right? Because he was really agile, smart, a little bit undersized, but like with that weight, let's see if he can move. So I would still want to see him at left guard. With the tape, we'll see, but like I would first start looking at the Meredith JPJ situation and work from there. Because also you have DJ Glaze in his second year. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna be talking to either JPJ, Alex Kappa, or if Jordan Meredith is thrown over there, he's gonna be talking to him too. So that must be really tough for him as well, because he looked like trash today too. And I don't think that's gonna be indicative of his season, but it's just
I think
you gotta
mentally,
get this.
I think they're in their head. I think the coaches are in JPJ's head. Like,
Yeah, he seems like a head case, low key, right? Like he seems like like he has to have his confidence high to play well. You know what I mean?
Because the entire off season, he was just talking to players on social media, like, "Hey, man, you know, like he was a starting center, like he was introducing himself as a starting center." And he had that story on Max Crosby's pod where he was saying that he went to Antonio Pierce, and there's like no way you're gonna play this guy off the street to play center because Andre James was hurt at the time. I don't know, maybe, and you know, some people kind of like, you know, are speculating like maybe that's what that kind of rubbed the coaches the wrong way on the staff. I'm like, who are you to think that you can call your shot like that? Like, it's all about competition here, and he's a second-year player. But I'm like, you know what? Hey, look, if he's if he could play the center spot, like I don't understand like what the problem is. And they're trying to it's like they're going out their way to make it work with Meredith, but Meredith is making like I think it's just causing more problems than it's helping.
Yeah,
it feels like
if and I don't know it's speculation. I know that, but I know there were like some rumblings, like, you know, I'm not sure where they started, where like it was how, you know what, we don't appreciate Jackson Powers Johnson saying he was starting center. Like, if that's the kind of games they're playing, bro, like that's the kind of stuff that, like, if Josh McDaniels did, the fan base would be apoplectic over. Like, why are you playing games with our best center? Like, you know, like, and understand, like, you know, in terms of being a head coach, Josh McDaniels is nowhere near, you know, not even in the same galaxy as Pete Carroll. But, you know, you still gotta, like, the behaviors is a behaviors, man. And if you're doing like dumb stuff like this, like messing with a guy's head because he has the confidence to say, I'm gonna start, even if he's saying he's starting center because he feels that, you know, I'm gonna go out and compete and I'm gonna win the job. And then also it's like, if he is in that competition and he was the better center, as I said before, bro, if you tell me we're all in a competition and if I beat the guy I'm competing with, it's my job. But then you tell me because that guy is not good enough to play somewhere else, I lose my job, then all this competition stuff you talking is nonsense. I don't want to hear it no more because you're not about competition. And at that point, because I won my competition, which you told me I needed to do, and I did. And then you moved me somewhere else because he's not good enough. It ain't my fault. I competed and I won. So that'll mess with somebody right there too, especially when they've been expecting to be at this particular spot. They've been preparing all off season to be at this particular spot. Flew down to Florida to work with the potential starter at quarterback. Well, you know, the presumed starter at quarterback, and Geno Smith, to get that extra work in.
Guys, you got to spend some time with Geno. Shared yesterday that when he came here, you flew down to Miami and met with him, worked with him. Why was that important to you, and how'd it go?
He's the quarterback, man. I mean, the relationship between me and him has to be perfect, and I really take pride in that. And you know, in the past, I've had good relationships with my quarterbacks, but I want a great relationship. You know, I want to be just as close with him that I am with my brothers. So. First opportunity I got to go see him in his hometown. It's crucial, no brainer. Let's go see him. And it just happened to be, you know, like Fort Lauderdale, Miami. So had some good food down there.
And then do all that and to be told, hey, you know what? Because this guy can't play here, then, you know, you can't play at your normal spot. That can affect a guy. Especially we know, like, sports is mental. Like, you know, as much as it is physical, there's a tremendous mental aspect of sports. And as Mint said before, confidence plays a huge factor. And when you start messing with a guy in this manner, it can mess with their confidence, and that will manifest itself on the football field.
Yeah, man. I just hope that they can figure it out, because it feels like JPJ needs to go back to center. Put JPJ at center. And Meredith, hey, man, he's been a career backup up into this point, but it's like, man, I think it's crazy. It's creating more problems to have him at center, and you're kind of messing up JPJ's development. Where do you see JPJ at? And I know Adam Butler said the other day, JPJ is going to be an all-pro guard.
Give us your perspective on the Raiders offensive line, please.
I'm excited about Jordan Meredith. I'm excited about JPJ for sure. I'm a real big fan of JPJ. That's my guy. Strong, young player. He's got that energy and that. I see him as an all-pro guard at some point. I don't know if that's now or later. I'm really excited about him. And if it's okay with you, that's all I'd like to comment on this time, or at this time. Yeah.
But I don't. It's like I don't know, man. I don't know. It sounds like
you're a D tackle, dog. You're a D tackle, bro. You don't know shit about like offensive guards, bro. I mean, I respectfully, you could be like a really good defensive tackle, but like stay on that side, bro. Like, we're cool over here.
Exactly. And look, and Adam Butler's my guy. I love Adam Butler as a player. I love his leadership and all that stuff. But like just because he whooping your ass in practice, like don't like you look like trash today too, bro. So I don't trust your evaluation either.
Yeah, it didn't look good. And that's the thing too. Robbie Leonard is the D-line coach. And everybody has a lot of good things to say about Robbie Leonard. So if the defensive line takes a back seat this year, all this Robbie Leonard to be the next defensive coordinator and yada, 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 that's probably going to be on the back burner. Yeah. Same thing with Patrick Graham. I mean, Patrick Graham, if he can coach up a good defense with this unit this year, bro, he has to be a head coach next year. He has to. Yeah. You got to, bro. Like, especially with the talent he's been with. It's not like he's working with like elite level talent. Exactly. And it's not like you have to have elite level talent in every area, but like he has Max Crosby and then everybody else is kind of like average to below average, for being honest. But it is what it is, man. Make sure to clock in, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell.